on a cold back alley in a heartless city. There ain't no love in the heart of the city. Baby, I get misty just holding your hand. Hi everyone, and welcome to Gray in the Dark. This is our Noir game, and I always have a lot of real good Noir quotes and sayings to open it up with, and I've never made a mistake doing it. And it always seems really cool and professional and on point. My name's Philip, and I'm the Noir Master. And with me are a bunch of players who are dying to speak in unison and say hello to you. But I'm not going to let them, because it's Noir. We don't want everyone to get too happy. So instead I'll just say, hello, players. I hope you're all doing well.
That's a lie.
Hello, players.
We're not going to say it.
Yeah, you don't say it. You don't say it. On some of the other games and some of those actor-heavy games, they are tripping over each other.
We've done this for too long to be dancing in the palm of your hand. You've had us. You've had us for too long.
Yeah.
Unless this is like his 5D chess to trick us into acting in this way.
Wait, did you guys know this game's in black and white?
You know, maybe if there was color in this world, we might be more inclined to do this.
That's fair. Well, this is a world without color, and I don't care what I say. I won't stay in a world without color. So yeah, let's talk. Let's just kind of get into this. This is chapter 36, which means you could have done 12 of them 3 times by the end of tonight. I don't know. But yeah, so this is our Noir game. You are Noir people in a Noir black and white world. The world was magically drained of all its color. And for a while you guys were surviving, if you could even call it that. But then you got pulled into an imbroglio when a bar you were all in got shot up. You realized that there could be any number of people behind this sort of attack. The motivations for it are complex because some of you seem to have no connection to anything Luminus. Some of you may have some tentative mob connections, Dominic. Some of you were notable figures in the War Duchess. And some of you were directly involved in the program that wound up draining all color from the world, Leo, Sha'Nehl, and Scrakk. So, there are various possible reasons that all went down. You tracked a conspiracy through various sort of elf gangs, and you got embroiled with the military, and you went out to an old mission, and many things happened, but eventually you were summoned by General Elgrave, who was in charge of this project way back in the when, and then he was killed in front of you. And you all fled, understandably, to the Shadow World to hide out, where, yes?
Duchess did not flee. She was chasing down the person who killed him because she was mad that they did it before she did.
A very fair point. That was, yes, that definitely was I think I more mean that it's not so much you fled, it's that you fled the full authorities once they were assuming it was you guys.
I just want it on record.
No, Duchess, please don't put that on the record while on our trial, please.
I would like to go back home and clarify that I was just angry that I didn't get to kill him first.
Your Honor,
I didn't kill him.
Your Honor, I attempted to kill him and failed. You should be charging me with attempted
tried.
murder.
I pulled my gun out, just they were faster.
Don't charge me for fleeing the authorities. Charge me for attempted murder, please.
Yeah.
Not guilty, but I fucking wish I could plead guilty.
Exactly, yes.
So, upon entering the Shadow World, you've gone on many adventures here, some of them oddly video game inspired thanks to Project Joystick. You also went on a magical adventure, but largely you have been on a quest given to you by a former colleague of Scrakk and Sha'Nehl's old, one of Sha'Nehl's old, I guess Leo as well. Basically, all of you knew someone, Tasha Brunotti, who you thought you were being summoned to meet that night when the hit went down. The point is, Tasha invited all of you, or kind of mentioned that there might be texts that could help her get the color back were you to make Angry Daisy Cryptwillow leave Cryptwillow Grove so that she could get some books buried with Archfey below that place. In order to do that, Angry Daisy wanted an equivalent source of dark energy here in the Feywild, here in the Fairylands. So you've gone on a quest to seize Anobyth and bring it through to Lytesia here in the Fairylands, hopefully giving her a font of dark energy. You went to Lytesia. You interacted with the Castellans there, with Thunder and Honeydew. You also had a strange instance in which Dominic, somebody else was like puppeting Dominic using the magic jar spell, and that was of some concern to you all. You assume it was those people down in the village below, but the sort of final beat, or the kind of the craziest part, is that the most important thing of all of this is that you have 2 new companions. One is named Reginald. He's a penguin who thinks he's a cat. The other is named Hippie Farthing, and he will serve you faithfully for fruits and nuts and a finger of frosting. Now, you managed... Thunder was kind of on your side. Honeydew has remained suspicious, but you managed to... Well, you broke the seal that was sealing off the passage between the kind of where, like, darkness was pouring through. So you just broke it, so now you kind of got to go through. You have passed through. You notice that there seemed to be an odd triple crossing as you passed from Lytesia. There was, like, a path... You felt that you could sort of turn one way and go to Kilkarni in the material plane, but instead you pressed on. You made it to Anobyth, at which point Sha'Nehl's game guide took over, and you guys speed ran the dungeon. I believe it was preposterous how good, like, there was no failure at all. I said, like, get to 5, and it was just boom, 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 boom. You got there. So, you are now you're outside the doors of the King's Lunar, which was retconned during the game to be lunar instead of solar, one of the tall towers of Anobyth. Duchess crept inside and saw King Uplank still alive, the sort of shadow elf still alive there in the distance, in his sort of dark depression, his despair that radiates around. She also saw a portal above with tendrils of aberrative darkness extending down. Apparently, the power that he got long, long, long ago when he fought against the Mage of Kernlow. The explanation for how it was done, for how the mage was bested, was the dark madness from the other side, and Scrakk has realized that this was all one and the same story, that King Uplank, that despair from this story is the same. So, there is a portal to the other side. Duchess sort of backed up. Oh, Dominic saw it and kind of...
I went mad.
Had gibberish for a few minutes. Duchess did note an important thing that's going to make this an interesting fight. If you don't look up there, you don't go crazy. So, and I think, Duchess, did you literally start making ball caps? Was there, like, you guys were all saying,
no,
like, if you just keep your eyes down.
Demonstrated what invisible tentacles look like.
Okay, understood. Yeah, because they're invisible, but you can see them, and they're dark, but they're not there. It's it's other world stuff, other side stuff. However, it was, Luminus, one thing that did happen pretty strongly from sort of Duchess, Leo, Sha'Nehl, and Scrakk. For some reason, Luminus was really quiet last session, and Dominic was kind of, because he never had a dog in that fight, he kind of didn't care, But the fact that there was stuff from the other side going on, that shifted the element of these people who had fought in this huge war against the other side. And sort of suddenly the energy was a little bit more, I don't think we're going to be able to just, like, let this go, We're not going to forgive the Nazis. We're not going to go big, and we're not going to go to Brazil and start dealing with some Nazis who ran for the that's the idea. So, there were worries about, would this lead to other incursions on our home, on the material plane, etc. A lot of things going on. So at this point, you are outside the doors, boss fight ready to go, but you have done a full walkthrough, and you have stealthed very well to the point that you are trying to fight a shadow elf, and maybe seal a portal. You can, of course, make some research rolls or try to figure out a few more things here beforehand, but that is your current situation. And that is where we'll begin.
We're right outside the door, so is there anything nearby that I can use as a makeshift weapon, like a steel chair or something?
From
the
in
top
a castle like this, absolutely. There's not. Yeah, you can roll a d20.
Something that would give me a little bit more range than my fists.
Yeah. Right. Roll a d20. That's fun.
13. Oh no.
13. Oh, if only. 13. If only. I will say with a 13, this was on a scale of 1 was going to be like you can get a piece of rotten wood, and like 20 was going to be just like a battering ram. We'll say 13 is you sort of like walk down the hall and there is a we'll say there's like a little this is probably pretty it'd be kind of heavy, but I'll allow it since you're proficient in it. You can pick up like there's like a stand that there's like a vase is sitting on, and you can just like set the vase down, and there's like a like a stand like a pretty hefty little like podium kind of thing.
Oh, sure.
A plinth, sure. It's a plinth, but what's special, what's good about this plinth is it has kind of a curved design, so it's got these natural handholds, you can really bash someone with it. So you can find that.
Hefty.
As you guys are thinking over this, Reginald will say,
for a second.
Yeah.
I got confused for a second because
I got that.
I forgot about the cat.
Yeah.
And then and Hippie Farthing will say, "This seems like a very dangerous fight you're getting into soon. Is there anything you need from me? I'm not much good in a fight, but I can sneak and creep, and if any of you die, I can come sit on your foreheads and stroke your brows, so you feel a little comfort."
Wait.
Do you have any healing potions?
No.
Okay, so based on the description of the I'm sorry, what was it called?
The other side.
The other side. This thing in the room.
Yes.
Do I think that there would be any way to Scrakk think there'd be any way to like indirectly look at it, kind of like the whole mirrors with Medusa thing?
You suspect mirrors would still drive you crazy? Perhaps the shadow of it would not. But why don't you make an Arcana roll on the subject of that? I guess actually, now that I look at it, I will say that your friend will actually, Hippie Farthing will mention, well, there actually is one thing I can do in the fight. I can only do it once per day. But for a sweet finger of frosting, I can try to cast Entangle on your foe. Okay. And unless he's a very strong person, he might get all tied up in the vines. And then he's a sitting duck, or a sitting platypus, or a sitting finger of frosting.
Assuming he's not strong.
Well, who's not strong? If your foe is not strong.
Yeah, assuming he's not strong.
I don't know. I can do that or not. But if you'd like, I'll just try it if you want me to, for a finger of frosting.
Yeah, if you try it, and then leave the room after, is that the plan?
Yes, I'll peek aside and I'll just concentrate on the spell.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So then, when that's all done, you can watch Reginald, and Duchess will put the backpack down, and she'll also hand over like a giant dictionary-sized binder of care instructions.
Oh no!
When did you have time to make that?
Oh dear. That's.
I don't understand the question.
Perfectly fine. For
It came included with the cat.
babysitting an animal that my rate is just 1 acorn an hour, or a piece of fruit.
Understood. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The B plot of this episode is Reginald just trying to take care of a small cat.
Yeah, there's a whole
hippie farthing being like,
Yeah.
all right, where did Reginald go? Oh no, I got to earn me fruits. And he chases after Reginald.
And then Reginald eats hippie farthing, and it ends happily. I rolled a 24.
24. So close. I think with the 24, yeah, you would suspect that even reflected in a mirror, it would probably still madden you. There is no safe way to like look at it even like indirectly. You're going to have to deal with threats from above that you'll be blinded against, because if you were to look at it, you'll have to make those saves.
What kind of saving throw was it again?
That was a wisdom, not morality saving throw.
Okay.
Because it is madness as opposed to like a lot of times like charms or frighten. Those it's it can be either, but for this case, that is old school wisdom saves. And then as for the guy in question, Scrakk, I'll say this with a 24 because you're on the cusp of a little more information I'll get. You do think that, based on what Dutch has said, that those tentacles are probably using him as a foothold. So if the body goes, those tentacles will either be less of a problem or will attempt to find some other foothold into this world. And if they can't get a foothold,
we can look at the tentacles then, just not the.
The tentacles are like you can't see the tentacles, but the further up you look, you will see them. So if you look at the guy, you're not going to be making those wisdom saves, but you are making morality saves because of his overwhelming sadness. But she hasn't gotten close enough for that part yet. But that's from the game guide. You already know that from the book. So basically, this is kind of a puzzle of you have to take out someone where you don't want him looking at you, and you can't look above him, but he's kind of like God damn it, I wish he was 60 feet in because that would thwart more of you, but I guess he is only about 40 feet into that room. I already established that. So you may plan your assault accordingly. And I believe everyone is pretty stacked on spell slots and things since you didn't have a rest, and by virtue of how you made it through all of this, you didn't have to expend spell slots on. Thanks to your game guide, you did it all through cantrips and cheat codes.
I feel like planning is a really strong word for this group.
Well, a discussion ahead of time.
Right.
All right. So we can't look at it. Can't look at it indirectly. Don't want the king to look at us. Madness all around. Gotta be something
Wait, it happens
we can.
with the king too, not just the room above.
Oh, I may have heard wrong.
You did hear that. There are 2 dark effects that will happen.
Yeah.
If the king takes notice of you, I'm giving too much away here. The book has informed you that the king can create an aura of despair. You all feel it already, but you would suspect that if you were in direct, like, if there were to be a D&D effect where it's like at the beginning of their turn, so-and-so can, you suspect maybe there might be something about creatures the king can see, and how the despair they might begin to feel.
All right. Some sort of action that takes place in some sort of,
Mind blank.
Baby could just
Mind
blow
blank
up the
would be
whole
really
room,
great right about now.
make the ceiling collapse.
What level spell is that?
Mind Blank is 8th level.
spell.
Damn.
Yeah.
You don't have access to that.
Not nearby. Sorry, what were you saying, Vanda?
Could we just blow up the whole room, make the ceiling collapse, and I don't know.
Do you have high explosives on your person, Sha'Nehl?
Oh no.
I
I
always
forgot
do.
mine at home.
Never leave the house without them.
Man.
I have some.
One day I don't bring my high grade explosives. Damn.
Yeah, we did have to run from the authorities.
I
Are
only
there
have
any-
C2, not C4, man.
Maybe.
Are there any hidden chamber, hidden
Any red barrels
Hallways.
going around?
You know,
Oh.
hidden
I
passages
don't know.
around here?
So there would be a sort of like a more hidden servant's entrance that you could go through. I don't know that it would be like, you know, like once you all enter the room and start attacking him, he's probably going to sort of understand that. Now, potentially you could try to pincer him or something, but based on your looking at the map, there's not like a like if everyone comes in through that door, he'll just see you there. It's not like that one. Like
All right.
neither one is more hidden from where Duchess saw him within the chamber. Does that make sense?
I don't think we want to deal with the other directly, but if part of the issue here is the king's attention, maybe we can. I don't know about explosives, but we can set up something to distract him, at least briefly. And
How
he's-
would we distract him?
that's the question. He's so deep in despair.
We
Ooh,
throw
something
Reginald
related
in
to
there?
I'm sure he's sensitive about betrayal.
Which would make him more paranoid, won't he?
Are any of you
Paranoid,
proficient
but-
in performance?
I am. I learned way back in grade school in Trachaloy.
All right.
I'm not proficient, but I do have acting experience. I was paid in exposure.
There is. All right. Well, actually, because yeah, you'd probably have a high one, and Leo could probably get it as well. I will say to that point, Scrakk, I'm only bringing this up because it's a thing where I'm technically going to claim it's something that you have some rehearsal of. When you were traveling with Paulette on your musical odyssey, one of the songs you did was called Betrayal.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And she did this. It was interesting. I'm just now realizing this, but you say that. That's interesting. She did this because you were talking about Anabythe, which she understood was a place where someone was betrayed and then became despairing. But then it was also about Duchess, and she saw the ring on Duchess's finger and how she was flirting with those Sky Boys. So, for the Sky Fox. So she made this song about betrayal, which is probably another reason Duchess wishes she'd murdered her. But the point is,
That's why she did that?
yeah, she was needling you.
Oh my god.
That bitch.
That uppity bitch needs to mind her own goddamn business. I swear. We
The
are
list
done
gets
with
longer.
this castle. I'm going to find her.
Just
my
adding
God.
it to the list.
She's
Yeah,
on my
no,
list.
she's on the list now, but like a separate list for after the color list. It's like,
Oh, boy.
oh my god.
After we're pardoned for all of these crimes, this is my new set of crimes to do.
if we're gonna do some more crimes. So, with that in mind, you may now not want to, but anyone who is you aren't going. Basically, this is not a circumstance in which I'm going to give you like a bonus to the performance or anything. It's more that having sung that in such a significant way, you all know that song. And so theoretically, you could attempt to perform a song about betrayal, which might attract his attention, might be able to
What?
distract him,
While we are attacking him?
either while or right before, or whatever you were thinking.
Oh, could it be like a musical number, like a
Oh, no.
not High School Musical, but something from that show? You know, like it's like we are attacking him and hitting him, and we are singing the whole time.
That's
like
not
a
High
musical-
School I don't know what it is.
This is some hardcore High School Musical, man.
Yeah, it's like
Well,
Well,
Indian Glee.
okay.
as
So
it-
if we want,
happens.
That or who has the highest wisdom save?
I
Probably me.
think I have plus
Plus one.
Okay.
I mean, I saved once.
Dominic, do you have any clue points?
3 of them.
Do you want a big one?
A raging clue.
Do you want a huge? Do you want a big
Just a
hint?
Huge.
You can spend all
big
3
clue.
on a big hint.
Very well. He saw into the maw of madness. So what has it inspired him?
He did see into the maw of madness, that's true, although this is more about the guy below it. But maybe in the maw of madness, we're thinking about the guy. You actually know, you begin to have a realization, Dominic. As you put the pieces together, something about the singing is making sense, and you realize, whether it's an odd comment Scrakk had made about the story of the Mage of Kernlow, or other things, and I might have even mentioned this 2 weeks ago accidentally, but I think Dominic has it now.
Is this?
There is actually one way to avoid having to make those saves while you are looking at him. You have to sing.
Yeah, sing a song.
Yeah.
Like happy.
So
Does it have to be a happy song?
So it's gonna be a musical.
you could keep basically, Dominic, what you are realizing, and I hadn't realized this, but because you people have already sung a song called Betrayal, you could sing, the whole group could try to sing Betrayal while fighting him to avoid those saves. And potentially, so basically you'd all have to make some performance rolls in this. In other words, you either have to make a performance roll or you make a wisdom saving throw. Or a morality saving throw, rather.
Okay,
Oh,
same,
that's the
Wait,
same for me,
same-
actually, so I'm ready to do
same
either.
difference.
Yeah. But
Wisdom's slightly better for me.
But by doing the singing, if you guys have high successes on that, that actually might distract him and cause him to not be looking everywhere. So that, Dominic, that is a realization that you have of like, that's the key, that's the connection, that's the secret that was in this game guide that we're just now inferring.
But that's not
Okay.
really a happy song.
It is not a happy song, but it will make you guys happy. I mean, Duchess won't make you happy,
Will not.
but
no.
it will make
It's
the
also
others. It'll
relevant.
make you
It'll make
happy
me
because maybe you
vengeful.
could,
I've got-
I guess does make her happy.
I've
She
got
does
an
love
idea.
Vengeance make you happy?
Vengeance
So-
makes her very happy. So I
There you
guess.
go.
So right now he is under the thrall of an outside deity, so to speak, right? And since
I would say entity.
entity, deity, small d deity. Anyway, so
Lower-
Chachaloy is basically, yeah. Chachaloy is basically Italia, correct?
Sure.
So they have a faith in their right, which I probably abandoned since, there's no hope to be found in a colorless world and all that stuff.
Probably the case, yes.
Do I know the hymns from way back when I was a youth?
I think you could certainly sing a holy song if you would prefer to do that over Betrayal.
Well, I mean,
But we don't all know that.
Yeah.
But I remember
I'll try
last
you
time. I mean, maybe I'm remembering wrong or whatever. We didn't have to all sing the same song. We just had to sing a happy song, kind of to ourselves.
That
That's
is
exciting.
so. Yes, basically, what Dominic's clue is telling him is the idea that singing a happy song, if you all just sing your own happy song out loud while fighting this guy, that could be great for you. That could work. But what Dominic has realized is if you all sing Betrayal, which the 6 of you know, that could have an additional effect on him.
I mean, there must be a commercial jingle we all know.
But
think
a commercial
Betrayal
jingle that
is
you
a
don't.
good idea.
Betrayal will that's what Dominic's. Betrayal
to get under his
is what
skin
that
with
will get under his
Betrayal,
skin and
huh?
threaten him.
Has to
If
be
you all
that
sing some
song.
other song, it won't work. That's
All
what
right.
Dominic's realized.
Fine.
That song.
I think Betrayal's the right choice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm practicing.
You all know the Fuller Brush jingle. You all can sing the Fuller Brush jingle.
No,
Or the Fowler Brush jingle.
Fowler, no.
Yeah.
What is singing involved? Is that like a bonus action or
It's
what do we have to do for that?
it will be a free, but it'll be on your turn performance roll.
Okay.
Basically,
Just
that
like
you're
how they can
singing.
just speak a whole paragraph in 6 seconds in D&D.
Yeah.
Ooh, can I Conrad's contraption a saxophone and play that instead of singing directly? Can I
Now you're
add
talking a
little
full action. to play a
jazz beat to
saxophone.
it?
That would, so I'll phrase it like this, that would be your action to play that, because singing is a thing you can do while running or whatever, to play that. But if I assume you doing a Conrad's contraption, I hadn't actually thought about musical instruments. I'm not sure that it gives you proficiency in any musical instrument. That might be pushing it, but I'd allow it now because that's fun. If you are much more confident in your role on a Conrad's contraption playing the saxophone, then you could do that as your performance for sure. And then you're just helping the overall thing, but that will cost you your actual action. So it depends on what you thought you would do with your action. Your role is one that can deal a lot of damage, but doesn't have like novas the way some of the other classes do. So,
last question for me, at least.
please.
Of the story in the book about the betrayal, does it mention like the other wizard, or what was it like?
The idea
Merlin
is that
equivalent?
his family went, to the Mage of Kern, though they actually went to him. Yeah,
What weapon did the Merlin equivalent hold? Like staff?
he would have just had a magic staff. Yeah.
There's a picture of it.
It was 100 gold. This book cost 100 gold. But that guy's not in the book. Scrakk put that together.
Oh, right. Okay.
Do either Leo or Luminus? You're our only spellcasters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do either of you have like minor illusion as a standing cantrip?
No.
Okay, then in that case, Scrakk, if you'd like to, you could attempt I think it would actually be a performance roll for you to like try to draw what the staff looks like for Duchess, just from your own readings.
It's not that important. It's fine. I can do something else.
Yeah.
I have a disguise kit plus. I can alter my appearance.
That is true. You can give yourself mage robes. You and Leo can go in there looking like Merlin robes. Sure.
For a disguise kit, the Conrad's contraption disguise kit is one of the listed things.
Yeah.
I think it is +3.
Yeah. If you use
you want to borrow it.
Oh, but I think that's an attunement item, though, right?
Is it? Let me see.
Why not?
I have it pulled up.
If it's attunement,
I think it is actually attunement.
But if it is, no, it's not attunement. Jesus, that's overpowered. Haha. You can get it now on itch.io. Boy, Jesus.
Alright, so
I get why they do errata, by the way, guys. I really get why that happens. Is that you do this and then you realize stuff after, even though you play test it, you realize things later. So.
What if I rot onto this world?
Yes. So yes, you guys could try to get under his skin in some interesting ways. That's a very fun thing. But yeah, is the strategy you're gonna open the door and just
Well, we should attack from 2 directions.
You want to attack from 2 directions? That is, you don't have to even make a roll to do that since you know exactly where the other entrance is. So yeah, if you guys want to attempt to coordinate it all in at once,
I think that's the best option.
Yeah.
I will tell you what, in that case. If you guys want to do that, tell me who's going to go in the main doors, who's going to come from the side door.
The performers will come in the main doors. The ones with the high performance will come in the main door, and then
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
the other ones will go
outside
back.
door.
All side door.
Okay.
Who's high performance? Like,
Me.
I think
I'm not proficient, but I have +4. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
you,
if that's
Leo, and
high.
Duchess, Dominic, and
Yeah.
Leo are going to be doing the sort of the bigger singing, and then Sha'Nehl, Scrakk, and Luminus will. I mean, you also don't have to. I mean, they might choose not to sing and instead try to pass a morality save instead.
All the same, so I'll sing. I like
So
to
it's not
sing.
wisdom, it's
Sha'Nehl likes to sing.
The wisdom
Or his
to
thing.
avoid what's above, morality to
Oh,
avoid the
his
guy.
is morality.
Yeah, it's a. There's a lot going on in this one, but I think you guys will be okay on account of that. There's 6 of you, and a pixie who's going to cast Entangle.
How about
Well, I'm not much of a singer, but I can switch to. Well, I'm sure one of the other 2 can do it.
I think that's an excellent idea, Leo.
As long as it doesn't take a half hour to discuss which one of you is going to do it.
Yep, just roll the die. I'm sure
Give me one
either
second.
one is good. Just Go with your gut. Anyone else. Literally anyone else.
All right, I'm out.
Perfect. All right.
Just a question. Just a little question.
Yep.
Do you want me to? Where do you want me to try to cast Entangle from? With the singers or with the non-singers? And do you want me to
Probably
sing
with the
while I do it?
non-singers.
With the non-singers, okay.
Okay.
I'm going to become invisible while I do it. Because I can do that.
Excellent idea.
And then becomes invisible.
But listen, he faints.
Accept payment
You're
up front.
invisible.
That's nice.
End of set.
All right, so if you guys are going to sort of creep around, are you going to attempt to, like, are you attempting to all burst in at once, or are you attempting to like the singers go, then the other side goes?
I'm thinking maybe the singers first, and the other side is like a second later. So it's just a little bit,
One
or
round
maybe
later.
few seconds later.
Okay.
I say 1 round later.
Do you?
Maybe.
I'll tell you what. Here's how we'll do it. If you're gonna, here's how we're going to do this. So Sha'Nehl, Scrakk, and Luminus, are any of you going to sing? Or no?
Yes.
Scrakk is going to sing. Okay, great. Sha'Nehl, are you singing? Or you're going to do a morality throw instead? Sha'Nehl?
Oh, sorry, I was looking at the chat. What am I doing?
Are you going to
Good question.
sing? Or are you going to... That is the
I'm
question.
singing.
You are
I
singing.
am singing.
Sha'Nehl's singing.
I'm singing.
Luminus, are you
Singing
singing?
is the
Or
same
are you...
that I'm
Is it-
singing.
Is the effect just pure madness that he does, or?
His effect is despair. You don't know what it will be. The effect from above is madness.
Okay. I'll chance it. I won't say anything.
Sure.
I'll chance it.
You'll sing as well?
No.
You
No.
won't sing.
No.
Understood. So, with that, my dear friends,
Not
here's
even
how
singing
this...
for real.
And no one actually has to sing, of course. This is going to be some rules. So here's how I want this to go down. Are you prepared? Are we doing this? Are we in game? You have all crept to your positions, and you all basically have assaultive things ready to do. Just you're going to react to it in the time. Great.
Mm-hmm.
Dominic, Leo, and Duchess. The 3 of you are standing at this door. Reginald, the cat penguin, is safe somewhere. Hippie Farthing's over at the other door with them, preparing.
Can I fervor, or like?
Yes,
can I
if anybody wants
go
to
into-
do bonus action fervors or information flows.
as
and
like
things.
I'm going in.
Yeah, I want a
like
flow
to-
state like right before.
Right before. So
singing.
basically, Sha'Nehl, Scrakk, and Luminus, and Hippie Farthing are all back at like a secret passage door, ready to throw it open and go. You'll probably do that as soon as you hear singing through the door.
Mhm.
And all of you know that you're going to be keeping your eyes down.
I have a wide brimmed hat
Wide
going
brimmed
with
hat.
my new custom.
Perfect. Okay. So, with that, if Duchess, Dominic, and Leo are ready to throw open the doors, with your eyes down, your lungs full, I would like for the 3 of you to make...
Our hearts full.
Well, hearts full, perhaps, although Duchess's heart is probably full of nothing but hate for Paulette as she now realizes what that song was about.
for several people.
I
really.
would love for Dominic, Leo, and Duchess, as you open the door, to begin singing Betrayal. And fortunately, in that old, like, Tin Pan alleyway, like, the opening lyric is, like, Betrayal! You know, it's very, it's like, the words really will stick in. So I need the 3 of you to make performance rolls, Leo, Dominic, and Duchess.
All right.
If they make it, will one of them still be off key?
We'll see. So, yeah. Leo, go ahead and roll that. Jeremy?
Yeah.
Cool.
23.
19.
19. Dominic, how are we looking?
5 plus 7 is 12.
12 is not... 12 is better than average.
Call me the bass. I have the deepest voice. I'm the bass of this group.
All right.
And the one who's
Can there be like realistically, like
Mhm.
like when you were a kid and you were in choir and you didn't really know the lyrics but you did your best? Can there be some like cover from the rest of us who are actually like bringing our A game?
Of
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Sure. Yeah, for sure. Duchess is belting in that cartoon way. Leo is really, I guess, using Leona. And did you channel people who can like do more music or something, Leo?
No, I'm channeling extra spells for the fight. So.
Perfect. So basically, the three of you throw the doors open, keeping eyes down. You can see like weird stuff in your upper peripheral, but straight ahead, you sort of see this figure. And as you say that, you see like a head just slightly beginning to turn as you all sing Betrayal. I need Sha'Nehl, Scrakk, and Luminus, or actually need Sha'Nehl and Scrakk. As you throw open the door, coming from the other thing, would you both make your performance rolls as well?
17.
17, Sha'Nehl.
I rolled an 18.
It's -1.
My morality is also -1, so.
I get it. Scrakk?
I rolled a 15, so that makes it a 14.
You guys
Okay.
have... Hold on, wait. 23. So...
My morality is actually better, is probably the better choice, but Scrakk wants to sing.
Why is
I'm
that
basically
in
picturing like in
character?
Who Framed Roger Rabbit when he's like singing at the end and it's like pretty bad, but he's doing his best and it's fine.
It's the thought that counts.
It's a -1 and a +0, so it's not probably a
Guys?
huge difference either way.
No. That's...
Did we do it? Is he feeling the betrayal?
Your average of this betrayal, you all do feel like this surge of just like despair, but you're keeping this song in your heart. And as such, you are rewarded with, it is not technically a surprise round, but it is a free round for your party. Before he is taking a turn, you may all now take a turn. Let's roll initiative. We'll go in your order, and then we'll start with him in it as well.
Alrighty.
Oh boy.
17.
Five, Leo? Oh, Leo.
10. Alright.
You heal, it's fine.
This dice
24.
is in jail.
24 for the old Scrakk.
-10 from him.
Luminus, what do you got?
14.
I like how you're a 10 under him and there still are people below you. Sha'Nehl, what are you at?
Also 14.
Also 14. Who wants to go first between you two?
I don't care. You gonna go first?
Sure.
Do you want me to go first?
Sure, I'll go first.
Okay, you go first.
All right. So Sha'Nehl's going first.
No, I am.
Oh, just kidding. I asked and didn't hear the answer because I was rolling for others. All right, Scrakk, with 24 initiative, you can tell that you can move now. This person is about... I will say that for Scrakk, Sha'Nehl, and Luminus, if this matters, you guys are only about like 20, 25 feet from him, as opposed to the people at the door who are more like 40 feet from him. You see he's on a thing. Now, of course, you are having to keep your eyes down, and... well, we'll get into it. So, Scrakk, what would you like to do? You have already done your information. You've already not information flow. You've already entered your flow state. Yes.
Flow state, yeah.
So, what would you like to do for your turn?
So I am going to start off with a information flood.
Okay.
About all the different types of betrayal.
That exists.
And
all right.
Yeah, that exists.
That have happened in history.
So
John, how much
flow
time do
state
you
lets
think we
me do
have?
that as a bonus action, but can I actually do that as an action instead? Can I choose?
I think you've already done it. Oh,
Well,
yes,
no,
you can.
the
Oh,
information
sorry. Yes,
flood.
you can do that as an
I'd
action. in a
rather
different
use my
mode.
bonus action. I guess it doesn't matter actually. I could do either order.
Yeah, if they're both. But yes, you can. You can always still do them as an action for sure.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll information flood
Okay.
as an action. So that's an int save, which he's probably gonna make.
He does make with a 22.
Yeah,
I assume.
I
Yeah.
figured as much.
Okay.
Okay. And then I am going to bonus. What kind of cover is there in the room?
There are some like tables and other chairs and things for sure.
Okay. I want to try and move behind some type of cover, so I'm not in like direct line of sight for him.
Okay, so basically you begin singing the song, then you're also shouting out words about betrayal as it. You move to some cover.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just want to visually, like, if I can, like, I don't want him to, like, visually be able to look at me. I don't know if that'll make a difference or not.
Understood.
And then I'm going to bonus action hide.
Make your stealth roll then.
Yeah. Good at that, so that makes that. I cannot read these dice right now. Oh, not super great. That's a 16.
Okay, understood. You're not even sure if he can see you because you're trying to keep your eyes down. You know.
Yeah.
In this brief 6 seconds of him being sort of just shocked by your song. But you have sung because everything you just did is part of this round. So far you're all good having sung this round. You don't need, so no one's having to make the performance check this round, but you will have to make it again at the beginning of the next one to keep singing. Just so you're aware. Yes, Leo.
We're gonna be making wisdom saves against the creepy crawly on the ceiling, right?
If you look at it, you'll have to make a wisdom save.
Okay. But okay, cool.
So I'm assuming everyone's keeping their eyes down, but we can talk about it on your turn. The next person who goes with initiative count 22 is Hippie Farthing. And Hippie Farthing will sort of like rush in, sort of kind of has been told about the looking and saying, "Keep your eyes on the prize, the finger thrusting," and kind of just comes in and sees the area in question, surrounding basically surrounding it, and is going to cast Entangle on an area kind of behind the king so that you guys could run up to the king and attack the king. And it'll be difficult terrain if you got, but like you won't be stuck because no one's actually in the area. So the king has to make a strength save, which is not one of his strong suits. And
he knows the meta too.
And I roll a 3. So the king fails this DC 12.
Oh.
And must burn a legendary resistance.
Of course.
But that's one of those down, which is nice. All right. And Hippie Farthing goes, "Oh, drat," and drops the spell and just goes, "I'll go to Reginald now," and flies out. Duchess, it is now your turn. So you are belting out. The others are coming in. Scrack's already doing stuff. You saw Vines try to take the guy. It seemed like they did, but just through even the stupor, he manages to kind of just, push himself away, and then the spell drops as Hippie Farthing goes to take care of Reginald. But it is now your turn. You're in the door. He's 40 feet from you.
Can my animated attack be ranged as well?
It totally can. Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is. Yes.
So, I want to have one of those like really cool old-timey microphones that I'm singing into.
Okay.
And I want the words to come out of the microphone and hit him in the face.
Understood. So you will sing words, and animated words will smack the guy in the face. So Go ahead and make your attack. I love it. And you do make 2 attacks
21.
at this level. 21. Now,
I do, yeah.
Are you keeping your eyes down?
Absolutely.
Okay, understood. So you're doing this. You are not having to roll at disadvantage, but because you're like keeping your eyes low, he is gaining some cover. So his AC is higher if you're not fully looking to avoid seeing those things above him.
Would that be happening if it was a melee attack?
It would be happening either way because those attacks all rely on sight. Yes, correct. I theoretically, if somebody got close to him and was like, I'm hitting him in the feet, I might maybe disallow. But for now,
okay, yeah, I was gonna say, what if you're
generally speaking, looking at him, because like there are like invisible tentacles and you don't want to see him too much. You're kind of keeping your eyes off, but you can still see him. You're not at disadvantage. It's not like you're blinded. But a 21 with his raised AC does hit.
Cool. And then should I roll damage first?
Sure, roll damage first. God, these words really are hitting.
4, 11 for the first hit.
God, these words really are hitting the guy.
Good. And then sorry. 22.
Was it because it was 7 and 5?
Yes.
So I'm very sorry. Yes, go ahead. That does hit as well. The 21 hits, the 22 hits. Go ahead and make your roll.
7.
Another 7. All right. So Duchess gets 2, smacks in, and she's belting out the song, and it's going great. Luminus, you are up next. You are 20 feet from him. You have not sung. Everyone else has sung, but he has not begun to do some kind of weirdness. So you're feeling a pit of despair, but he's unaware of your presence. He hasn't sort of started his turn yet or anything. So you may take an action, as he is still so... He's been literally hit in the face with betrayal.
Yes, I noticed.
Betrayal! Pum, 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 pum.
So how much cover is there
Where? Oh, he froze.
around the room?
Around the room? There are a few odd chairs and things, but it is a pretty darn open room. It's not... you're not going to find a ton of cover.
Yeah, I'll just... I don't know if I smack him as a mistake. You know what? Fine. I'll be the
Maybe I should have gone through because I have that Wayfarer eye.
No, but I'll be the target that he looks at.
Okay.
So I'll run up and smack him.
All right, so
with
you're...
a strike of conviction.
You're rushing him. You'll hit him with a strike of conviction. I love it. Make the attack roll. I love it. I love it. I love it.
I'm not singing. Might as well just be in his face.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And strike of conviction is one of our custom Noir spells. I'm just saying to anyone watching. It's from our Noir book.
23 to hit.
23 will hit, even with you avoiding looking at him. You know what I'll do? I'll say that in melee he only has... I have to write down what the differences are here. In melee, he'll only have half cover, so he'll only get a +2, and at range, he'll get the 3/4 cover. There we go. Yeah.
That makes more sense. 16?
A 16 to hit.
No, 16 damage.
Oh,
I did already.
You rolled 23.
23.
16 damage. You just hit this guy with your sort of it's
rapier.
psychic, isn't it?
Oh.
Rapier's piercing.
It's piercing. How much of that was
psychic? And it's psychic.
How much of that was from the psychic?
10 damage was for the psychic.
No. I'm so sorry. I'm looking at the spell. It is, if he makes an attack roll, he takes psychic damage. But you just make a normal attack. So never mind. All that damage goes through. 16?
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, great. You deal damage as normal of that, and if he takes an action, he'll have psychic damage. He won't.
That's right. Yeah, that's how that works.
He won't, but it's fine. Okay, so... all right, great. Awesome. Okay, cool. Very good. So yeah, Luminus, you get up in his face, you smack him, and he still is like... He seems just so shocked by these words he's hearing. Yeah, go ahead.
I'll position myself so that when I hit him, it's like, I guess, toward his back. Because was he facing towards...
He was more facing towards them. He was facing the words that were hitting him in the face. So you could
I'll be like toward his back.
Sure,
so,
sure.
Smacking him in the back.
Great. Sha'Nehl, it is now your turn.
Okay, I pirouette into whip range.
You absolutely
attack him with a whip. It's +12, right? With the whip?
because you get to use your strength for your whip. Then yes, it would.
Yes, so
yeah,
that is a 22 to hit.
A 22 will hit him. So far, no one's rolled under 20 to attack this guy. So
and
well done, gang.
4 +9 is 13.
It's 13. Wow, that's
And the dueling, do I get an extra 2 for dueling?
Yes, but that's probably been.
Was it in it?
Oh, if it's not on your okay, then yeah, sure, you get an extra 2 for that.
I don't know. I think so. It's a 15.
Okay.
And Wayfarer's Eye.
Wayfarer's Eye is on him, so that's the -2 at this level. Perfect. Okay, cool. All right, very good. So you guys are really smacking this guy around. Dominic?
All right, you said he's 40 feet from the main door?
He's 40 feet from the main door. A little rougher on your end, yeah.
Right, so I move forward 30 feet, so I'm within 10 feet. I can't reach him with any of my tools or anything. But I want to see. I try to be the meanest, toughest looking orc and just use intimidation on him.
Fair enough. Make your intimidation roll. I would alternately let you. Well, yeah. Go ahead and make an intimidation roll.
What would you alternately let me do?
If you wanted to, I'd let you sacrifice one of your attacks to try to make an athletics check, and if you could roll like a 20 or higher, you could jump to range of him. You know, I'd give you that extra bit of movement because I'm sure your jump is pretty high.
But isn't that plinth that picked up a ranged, 10-foot range or something?
It's more than my fist, but it's not like a ranged.
No, it's not. It's not a 10
It's not like
foot
15
range,
feet long.
I'm not fighting with a coat rack or something. I don't think.
So would you rather do that or you want to intimidate?
I want to try intimidating. I have a +10.
I love it. Make your intimidation.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Actually, yeah. Let's do this.
I also like the idea that you're intimidating through song. Like you're just singing it even meaner.
23 intimidation check.
That is not nothing. All right. He
What is
seems
his
certainly
contested?
thrown by what's happening, and you're getting close. Leo, it is now your turn.
Awesome. Well, there's not a ton I can do. Oh, but I did channel extra spells, so.
I was about to say, I would assume there's a lot you should probably be able to do.
So I'm gonna hurt him real bad and cast lightning.
Lightning bolt.
Yeah.
It's
the 3rd level, right?
Yes.
Sure.
You got some friendlies nearby.
Can I not angle? It's a line. Can't I? Can I not angle it so it only hits him?
I'm right behind him.
He's right behind him.
FYI.
And Sha'Nehl's on one side, and Dominic is running up to him.
I assume since he's on a throne, he would be elevated, so it wouldn't be that hard to miss people.
Not a throne. It's just a random room, is it?
Yeah, it's just a room.
I'll tell you what, Leo.
I just assumed it was elevated.
I'll tell you what, Leo.
What?
You can make a perception check
Oh, yep.
to
the
figure
look.
out the angle. But
I have to look.
you're gonna see some things.
Okay.
But if you want to do that,
Yeah, let's do it.
all right.
That's fun.
First, make your perception check.
Okay.
This could go sideways so fast, guys.
That's
This is
an
great.
18.
An 18 is enough for you to understand how far into the room you need to move to hit him with a lightning bolt and not hit Luminus, who you're kind of like, Luminus, why is he? Why is Luminus behind him? So you're moving over. Great, fine, wonderful, Leo.
Peering from behind.
But having looked up, you're suddenly like, wait, what's everyone worried about? There's nothing. Please make a wisdom saving throw.
Because you didn't see that guy.
Yeah, you hadn't seen it earlier. Yeah, I'm sure Dominic and Duchess are doing all of this like.
Oh yeah.
Luminus, why are you in the way? Oh no. Oh lord.
What did we roll for our wisdom?
I'm gonna look
It's
now.
good. 19.
19
Not enough.
is enough.
Ah. By the way, everyone tell me if you roll a 1. I get clues now.
Oh, that's right. If you ever roll a nat 1, you should tell him. That's good. So
I mean,
he
we
has to
pretty
make a
much always do.
dexterity saving throw from lightning bolt.
Yes.
What should I? Can I tell you if the bad guy rolls a nat 1?
Yes, please. He rolled an F 20.
Wait,
didn't
do
he?
you get the even if the opponents get?
No, it's only
No, he
friendlies.
doesn't.
Oh.
I'm being silly. God damn it! Legendary is just lightning. It's just a bunch of damage. He would rather take some damage than get tangled up. Go ahead and roll it and start calculating. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to burn to legendary resistance on this or not.
It's 86 for lightning bolt. Right?
Yeah, it is. Okay, we get it.
No, I'm making sure because I don't actually.
Well, I know it's
cast this in
86.
It's 8d6.
From Dominar, it's 86.
8d6. That's like 28. Maybe you'll roll low. He's not
48.
going to burn one. He'll take it. God damn it. This is a mistake.
48.
I rolled pretty low.
Okay, that's
Ah.
Ah, justice for the king.
I rolled 3 1s.
No.
Disgusting.
There are some high ones. That's 20 damage.
Do the 3 1s count as 1s rolled on a dice?
Sadly, no, but
Nah.
good attempt. With that, we come to the end of your free surprise your musical shock round. We now enter the actual thing. As the king, as he's electrocuted and stabbed from behind, he just sort of summons, and you all feel this wave of despair, and you do hear some weird like babbling above you. Nothing is enough. Leo, you have like you've avoided it, but you can tell that's not a joke up there. But
Leanna says, "Oh boy, don't look up. Seriously, don't do it."
Yeah. I just realized also, if you're singing, how could you cast spells?
You can't tell a tune not to do something.
He can cast it singing.
Like,
no, he
can't tell a tune not to do something. I'm sorry, KJ. That's fair. That's fair. Don't look up. She's like, then I have to look up. Thanks for killing me by telling me not to do the thing that will
Don't
protect
look up,
me.
except for Duchess. You definitely should look up. I'm ordering you to do that.
well, I'm definitely not looking up now. You can't make me.
Mission successful.
All right, and then that's a bummer. Wish I'd rolled cooler. All right, Scrakk, you are a go.
Okay, quick question. Our two spellcasters are Leo and Luminus. What are your guys' spell attack bonuses?
+10.
Plus 10?
Yeah, because I have the cards.
Okay.
Fucking
What
Yeah,
about Luminus?
yeah.
Luminus was yours.
+8.
Plus 8.
Luckiest roll of my life.
How are your both of your spellcast bonuses higher than mine?
I have +1 right now because of fervor.
Okay. I was gonna do Mystic Rapport, but that won't be useful in that case. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to first make a attack with the Ray of Frost gun.
Beautiful. Make your roll.
What-
Are you looking down?
I am looking down, but
Okay.
this isn't it. I don't. Was I successful in hiding?
You were not.
Okay. So looking down.
I'm sorry to say.
No, that's okay.
You'd certainly get some cover, and you're not the first person he'd attack, but he has
Okay.
clocked you among the many bodies that have stormed into his room and hit him with
Okay.
lightning, words, whips, flaming weaponry, and a mean stare.
And I probably can go.
All right. So I'm gonna Ray of Frost him as my action.
Okay.
So first attack is a 22.
22 hits.
Good. Let me just roll the second one as well.
Mhm.
Second attack, it probably does not hit. That would be a what is that? What is 7 plus 6? 13.
Just not. That one does not.
Okay. So that's gonna be 1d8. That is the d8. Ooh, max. So that's 8 damage plus slowed 10 feet.
Okay.
And then bonus action, I think we are going to... One second.
Sure.
Have to check on one of the professor features here. Bonus action, I think we are just going to try... Might as well try the... Might as well just keep trying the information flood.
Okay.
He's pretty powerful, so if I get lucky on a success here...
That would be 18.
18, that may actually... Let's see. Ah, no, 16. Okay, nope. And then... I'll stay where I am. No movement.
Understood. All right. Cool. All right. Duchess, it's your turn.
He's entangled, right?
He is not entangled. He
He's
used a
not?
legendary resistance to avoid it. He failed, but he used a legendary resistance.
Oh. How long would he be stuck in place if I use stand on this X for me?
It's instantaneous. That goes
okay.
into cartoon time where you say, stand on this X for me, and then he's like, huh, and then
Yeah.
it hits him right then.
Sure. Okay. Then in that case, I continue stinging at him with the words.
Understood.
But I also will want now. There's going to be like a ball bouncing on the words, so he can sing along if he wanted to.
Right.
It's just a visual thing. It's not changing.
I love it. I also Scrakk. Are you singing through your turn while you do all this?
Yes. Should I make
a performance roll? And Duchess, why don't you also make a performance roll for me real quick?
Ooh, that one was not good. 6.
Understood. Thank you.
19.
19. Cool. All right. So Duchess, go ahead and make your attacks. And as he follows the bouncing ball, he's gonna be
That is a 25 for one and a 19 for another.
The 25 hits. The 19 does not. Because you are at range and singing
Because
down.
of that.
Yeah. The 19 might have hit if you.
Oh, and I'm not like getting like quickly, but I am slowly kind of moving closer to him. I'm not just standing in one place.
I get it. Yeah, you're maybe strafing or doing some kind. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So that is a 10.
10 points of damage. Love it. All right, at the end of your turn, legendary action. He should have done one after Scrakk. I don't know what I was thinking. He will. Yeah, we'll do one of these people attacking him. We'll do, eeny, meeny, miny, Luminus. Luminus, can you please make an intelligence saving throw? Scrakk, you do see a spell is being cast.
Yeah. Well, this spell's trouble. Is it? Let's see.
It is not. It is not an attack roll. He's forcing a save.
Okay. So then, okay, it's not an attack roll. It's a spell. Just a spell being cast.
Spell is being cast.
Okay. I don't think I can do anything about that directly.
Okay, then I will counterspell.
Counterspell. All right. So he begins to cast, and for a moment, Luminus, you can feel this like psychic kind of, phantasmal force was being summoned against you, but you counterspell it, and he, on his legendary action, is just like, oh no. So then, it is his actual turn. So the first thing he does is he will just look at all of you and just put out this wave of despair. So at the top of your turn, you will either have to save against stuff, or you'll have to... What's that? Or you'll have to perform if you're sort of already singing. Luminus, you'll have to do it since you were not already singing. The second thing he's going to do is always a fun one. He is casting another spell.
Damn.
I counterspell.
Do you really?
Spell attack?
Yeah.
All right. It is not. I believe it is. It's not high enough level. So, yep, you stop it. That was
Annoying.
No, he's. I mean, that's
him.
what you should. That's a good. If you guys have. I mean, it's a good time to do it. You stop the spell he was casting, and he certainly looks. He doesn't look scared. He looks affronted.
And as I do, I'm singing betrayal and cancel his spell.
And I will say that you saw. It looked like there was a. It looked like for a moment he was summoning some shadow into his hand, almost shaping it into a weapon.
Into a what?
A weapon.
Weapon.
Ooh, that sounds
a blade
familiar.
of shadow, a shadow blade, if you will.
Perhaps.
Oh yes.
So he's.
But not a shadow plane.
He seems upset. But that was only his bonus action. So he's done his automatic action, his bonus action. So it's his action.
This guy's very annoying.
Man, he doesn't have.
There are 6 of us.
This is some final boss.
He's
things.
like.
Well, it is the
Damn, I
final
was
boss.
really
We just
counting on
skipped
that
to
shadow
it.
blade.
Yeah,
We didn't
he's
train
like,
properly on all the.
I was gonna really cut
Forgot to
people with
grind.
this. But he's just so upset. I guess. God damn it, just some cantrip or something. His cantrips are kind of, man, not even that cool.
His cantrip.
Yeah, he'll
Shadow
just.
death.
Man, none of you are even hurt, so Toll the Dead's not even fun.
I mean, I'm definitely like emotionally damaged. Is
He'll.
that-
He's gonna.
Emotional damage.
Both you and Luminus have done it. Leo, wisdom save, Toll the Dead.
Okay.
It's a bummer.
And then the third counter spell comes out.
And then suddenly, counterspell as Reginald the cat penguin's like.
Yeah.
Good boy, right?
18. You know what's funny?
Mhm.
You rolled an 18.
Yeah.
So his spell save DC is 20. But Sha'Nehl hit him with a Wayfarer's Eye, which currently lowers it by 2 since she's tier 2. So his current spell save DC is 18. So this is not the King's Day. That ends his turn. I can't even take a legendary action right now. Luminus, you're up.
Do I have to roll now?
Yes, you do. Thank you so much. Please make a morality saving throw, DC 18. Oh, right. You have to roll stuff, so maybe he'll harm you now. That's cool.
Maybe. Well, it wasn't a 1, but it was 1 adjacent.
One
come
adjacent.
on!
One adjacent. I like that.
So you fail.
Yes.
Luminus, so basically Luminus, right as he's like Leo's like done this, and the guy like just tried to do this little spell, and Leo's like, I'm fine, and you guys are all feeling good, and then he sort of suddenly, Luminus, the look on his face is just this like it doesn't matter who wins, we're all going to die, and it's all pointless.
There's no ice cream in this world.
And he's like, win or lose, you'll never have good ice cream again. You could just feel that in his eyes. And suddenly you have this sinking sadness. You take... I rolled all ones. You take 3 points of psychic... You take 3 points of psychic damage.
Oh man, this king is not having a good day.
There's no ice cream, guys.
And you are stunned until the beginning of his next... Or the end of his next turn.
No, you put that behind the not taking damage.
Way to bury the lead.
I don't care. All right. There's goddamn 6 of you, and he only gets 3 of these. But also, you guys are hitting him hard. End of Luminus's turn. Legendary action.
Heal
He's
himself.
you gotta cash him out while he can.
Phantasmal Force. He can do it at will. We'll do Phantasmal Force on...
He's lucky I'm stunned.
Yeah, you're this.
Like...
He'll throw that at Leo. He's gonna try to mess with you too. Leo, intelligence saving throw, please. Unless you want to, Luminus can't counterspell, and you've already used yours. So.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
he's lucky I'm stunned.
Yeah.
No, this is still just being a total D.
Yeah, it's King Oplonk being it. I want you guys to win. 1?
One? Not one?
There you go. There's your nat 1.
So, you do get it though. Yeah, you get 1 back.
I shouldn't be happy about that. I wish you would.
So basically, you can use your action to try to investigate this later, but at this point, he has put absolute despair on you. What you see is just a sea of mannequins being just tossed onto
A wood chipper.
wood chippers, tossed onto trash scows, thrown into furnaces. It's like at some point they'll realize mannequins were a bad idea. That's the energy of what's going into you. You certainly suspect that if you don't know this, but like on his turn, you're probably gonna take some damage. Is your suspicion?
I mean, like, they were definitely a bad idea, though. Like,
Yeah. Maybe this king's making some points. All right, Sha'Nehl, it is your turn.
Okay.
He's just got to smoke him while he's
So
going.
I finally see myself as other people see me, is
Basically,
what you're saying.
yeah.
I mean, literally all of the mannequins I've met were part of why the color is gone. So, like, I feel like, 100% of them are bad.
I think
I
it
think
makes
that's
sense.
unfair.
Yeah,
Okay, I just wanna whip attack him again.
understood.
It's a 24 to hit.
It does hit. But Sha'Nehl, can you make a either performance or singing roll?
Sure. Performance. Oh?
Oh.
Yeah, that's a 3.
A 3. Okay, great. So you're singing. Go ahead and make your attack.
Okay. 5 plus 9 is 14. Plus 2 is 6.
16. Okay.
16.
Great. Wow. Okay, cool. Sha'Nehl.
And Wayfarer.
And the Wayfarer's Eye is on him, which is honestly the biggest help. You will take a little bit of psychic damage. You are not stunned, but you are, even despite your singing is not good enough to you're getting sad. You're only sort of taking half of this, so you take 6 points of damage. Because again, for Luminus, I rolled 3 1s on this damage for this effect. This native effect the guy has. But Sha'Nehl, that is your turn. He will not use one now. Dominic, it is your turn. You're 10 feet away from the guy. Could you sing for me? Sing, child.
I will. I shall.
Sing, child.
Ooh,
sing.
child. 23.
23. You are just belting it out, intimidated. You know what? In fact, you can have advantage on your first attack against him because despite him getting his bearings, you seem to not care, and you're a big orc, and he's just not. He's afraid.
Can I have 2 attacks. Can I use one of them to just do damage, but another one to try to stop him from casting spells by gagging him or something?
You could attempt a grapple in which you're like blocking mouth and like if you want to.
Right.
Actually, Dominic, you could attempt 2 grapples, one to hold like hands for somatic and one to cover mouth for the thing. I would let you do basically try to grapple him 2 ways. And if you can do that, he probably could not cast spells. That's not a good precedent to set as a DM, but I'll do it. Because that's an interesting idea. Or you can just beat him up. But doing one, he'd probably be able to get just enough out, one way or the other if you're hampering both.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Nah. Yeah, I can't do both of them then. If he can still cast spells either way, since I've seen him wiggling his fingers around.
Yeah.
Let's just smack him with his plinth then.
Love it.
We'll do some mental damage. Advantage on this attack?
You have advantage on this first one if you keep your eyes low.
10 plus 5 is 15.
10 plus 5 is 15. Sadly, 15 is not enough.
All right.
Even with the lowered thing.
I can use a clue to add to the...
You can roll a clue die and add to the thing, that's true.
There we go. Since I just gained 1, thanks, Leo.
Yeah.
Hey.
Plus 6 is 21.
21. That hits.
All right.
And you get another attack not advantage too if you want to just roll that first.
Exactly.
Add
So
damage together.
So let's see this one. Then from the backswing of this thing, 22. Okay.
22
D8 for
hits
each
as well.
plus 4. Yeah.
Oh boy.
So
This guy's getting punched.
7 plus 4 is 11.
7 plus 4.
Bludgeoning
11.
damage.
So 11 total between both attacks?
Yes.
Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, you're hitting him in the face with the thing and singing loudly, and he doesn't seem to care. Or he doesn't seem to be able to...
He wasn't frightened at all by the biggest orc he's ever seen. Half orc.
I mean, he was frightened enough that you got one hit in a little better, but you still had to use a clue to it.
Sure.
Okay, at this point, the tendrils get to go. So
I don't like that sentence.
At advantage from above. Let's see. He can only really do... I'm gonna say they're... Okay, so Dominic.
Okay.
Does a 21 hit you?
It sure does.
Sha'Nehl. Does a 17 hit you? I rolled garbage.
Yes.
Okay. Luminus, you're stunned, so it's advantage anyway.
Is it a crit?
No, it's not. It is. It's the same number on both. Does a 13 hit your AC, Luminus? He's sitting there stunned, and the tendrils just missing him.
They're expecting him to dodge, and he just doesn't move.
Yeah, he can't see, and he can't. But he can't. Like he's looking away from it, and he's stunned. Doesn't hit him.
Right when one goes to swipe, I crouch down weeping.
Last one. Scrakk has made himself hidden, so this would go either to Leo or Duchess, I guess.
I am not hidden after the last.
Oh, okay.
round.
Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then it goes to. It does go to Scrakk. Sorry.
It is what it is.
Okay, and that certainly, I would imagine, a 24
He
hits
just
you.
grew back all his
Yes.
teeth from getting punched in the face.
All right, so we did hit Dominic, Sha'Nehl, and Scrakk. So Dominic, I'm using different dice. I can't even. I'm not.
Is it all one still?
It was not all one. That one's Dominic. You take a grand total of 8 bludgeoning damage.
Hey, I didn't even lose all my temp HP.
It's like the only fight I can ever remember.
Yeah, temp HP.
Sha'Nehl, you take
Yeah, you
13.
attempt?
Oh,
From my bar.
And Scrakk, you also take 13 as you are slammed by these tendrils from above. And as you're hit by the tendrils, the 3 of you who were hit, you begin to hear strange murmurings and babblings above. Do any of you want to look up?
no.
I can't force you to, so fine. But it would be funny if you did. All right, that's the tendrils' turn. Leo, it is your
Only
time
for
to go.
you.
Please make a singing song.
Oh, cool. Yep. While I am terrified of the mannequins, I'm still singing Betrayal.
Oh, that's right. I guess you don't. Oh, you can use your action to investigate this to get out of it if you want to.
Okay.
But you can make the singing thing to avoid the additional, yeah.
18 on the singing check.
18, so yeah, you're despite your fear, you're just like, but you're like, that sadness, you're trying to avoid that. So if you'd like to make an investigation, you could get out of this illusion.
Oh, it's actually not terrible.
Aren't you an int?
I am a charisma caster.
They're charisma casters.
Oh.
Boy, 15.
15. His DC's 18 right now. So unfortunately, Leo, he's taken out the spellcasters.
Well.
At the end of Leo's turn, Dominic, he's gonna, he shouldn't focus on the gumshoe. This is such a bad idea, but you're the one there. He's gonna toll the dead on you.
Also, I shouldn't say this, but I do take damage, right? From the Phantasmal Force.
Oh, yes, you do. No, that's on his turn. Yeah.
All right.
That's why I was
Wisdom.
believing
Wisdom
I'd love
saving
for it.
throw?
Wisdom save, yeah.
Okay. 16, that fails.
Cool. So you take. Come
I
on.
have not lost any life.
Wait, you haven't? You got hit by the thing.
I had 10 temp HP from my bar in a bottle.
That is a genuine bummer. That is a genuine bummer. I was so ready to roll 3d12.
Oh no!
That isn't cool. All right. I get to
You
roll
gave me the
3.
bar in a bottle, man.
I know. I get to roll 3d8.
What
It's
in
11.
line?
11 necrotic.
Oh,
Did I take one of the drinks? I can't remember.
I don't remember if you took one. Somebody might have taken the fog cloud one.
I
If you
think
guys
you got
go
the
to
fog
if you go to the
cloud. I took
PDF, you
that
might
one.
see what's on there. Okay, cool. That is Leo's turn.
No, only Thunder drank in the recap. It says.
Oh, only Thunder had one. He's going to Yeah, that's Leo's. He did the thing. Okay, cool. Scrakk, it's your turn. Top of initiative.
For the phantasmal force effect on Leo,
Yeah,
there's not really a way for me to knock him out of that externally, if I remember correctly.
I don't think so.
Or
No.
if Scrakk knows. Okay.
No, sadly no.
Isn't that the one that it's only in a certain location though? Like if you move physically from the location?
Yes, he could. If you move out of it, you are no
Okay.
longer like distracted by it.
Would Scrakk know that?
Yes. No roll required with your
Okay.
nonsense. Sure.
Can I try and just like run at him and knock him out of the spell effect?
Sure. Just make an athletics roll. He probably wouldn't be resisting you. Yeah.
Oof. Okay.
I do weigh 40 pounds, so.
Yeah. That's just. Yeah. This is tiny rat could probably push balsa weight. Yeah.
Can he?
Not the 240-pound dragon.
Is that something I can add my... That's with my professor, it is an attack. 16?
16's enough to sort of move him out of there.
Yeah.
Leo, you feel like you're being dragged through this, like, just like piles of mannequins, but he's out of it, and now you're over it with Scrakk. Kind of, you know, you still see all of that, but you're like, oh, okay, great, yeah.
So that would be the action. Bonus action, that probably movement. Movement action. Bonus action would be... Well, this is hard against a high int enemy.
It is.
Let's
It is
see.
the unfortunate thing of this. For you, specifically. Yeah.
Yeah. Bonus action, I think he's just going to hide again.
Okay. Make your hide roll. There's areas.
Oh, he's not hiding well. Still though, that's 18.
You think he may still see your tail.
Okay.
Great. End of your turn. I think he has one left. Yeah, he'll just toll the dead on he'll toll the dead on Leo. What the hell? Leo, make a wisdom save.
I haven't taken damage
God
yet.
damn it. Fine, he'll do it on Scrakk. Sorry, Scrakk. Make a wisdom save.
Hey, no, you can't take that back.
I have what's it called?
You announced your attack.
Confound the... Is it Confound the Arcane?
No, I did announce the attack. It's fine. Leo, make your wisdom save. It'll only be D8s. It's fine. The Scrakk, because 3d12 could kill Scrakk, so maybe not.
Oh, come on.
Oh, that's rough. 17 wisdom save.
Ah.
I'll take it. Ooh, I rolled really good on that one. 19.
Well,
Who won the
shit
previous dice back, please?
So Scrakk is you're kind of like, he should have got, it's fine, yeah. Duchess, it is now your turn.
He's still looking fine.
He is at the edge of being bloodied.
Does he still bleed?
He's at the edge of being ickered, I guess. Whatever that. I-cord, yeah. iCarly.
Tell me, do you bleed?
Yeah, just more
attacks?
singing at him.
Okay. Go ahead and make your... well, first of all, do your song. Sing your song. That you perform.
Do I need to do that as well?
23.
That was... Oh, yeah, sorry, that was your turn. Yes, you do. 23, you are fine, Duchess.
16.
16. Scrakk, you are singing. It's successful. You do... You're not stunned or anything. You do take a little bit of psychic damage because you're sort of like under the thing. So you take like 2 psychic damage, but you're not, you're not like affected. It's just sad. Duchess, make your attack rolls.
That is a 21.
Hits.
And a 20.
Hits.
By the way, does Entangle not apply if he doesn't try to move at all?
Entangle, so Entangle only traps you if you fail the initial save. And he used the legendary resistance to not fail the initial save.
And I'm still moving closer.
Understood.
To him.
Yeah.
You're approaching.
11 and 9.
Never forget. Or forget never. 20. Gotcha. Cool. And with that, we move on to his turn. He once again looks at you all with absolute sadness. God damn it, Leo can counterspell though, and he's aware that Leo can counterspell, which is a bummer. But he wants to do it so much, so he's casting a spell. Leo, do you even have another 3rd level?
It would be my last one.
So, are you gonna counterspell? Or are you gonna let him go?
I come out of the mannequins and I'm like, fuck you! And I counterspell.
All right. This is... You have to roll for this one.
Okay. Okay.
So all you add is your spellcasting. You just make the roll, and all you add is the spellcasting modifier. So just your charisma modifier.
So just +5.
+4, yeah, whatever your charisma is. What's your charisma? If
4,
it's
+4.
+4, cool.
That is so hard to read. That's a 16.
Was it a 6th level spell?
He should have counterspell, is what the problem here this. Is that he needed to have counterspell. It's fine. It doesn't go.
What level spell was it?
Counterspell, the counterspell.
5th level
Oh
spell.
my god.
But you
Barely
beat it.
made that.
But he doesn't have counterspell. That was stupid.
Let's give the bad guys counterspell.
Always.
Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't care enough. He's too sad.
He's too depressed to count.
He's too sad to...
All right, that's
I don't even care anymore.
that's his turn.
If he's so sad, isn't he suicidal? Come on.
He surely just lay down. He surely just lay down and die. You know what I mean?
He's
Yeah,
but he's
just
also
like a
but he's also
stupid
but he's
thing.
also mad. He's entitled. He's sad but entitled. It's a vicious combination.
Okay.
That is his turn, and that's a real bummer because that was gonna be cool. Sha'Nehl, it's your
Yeah.
Makes
turn.
me feel better. I can't do it again.
Yeah, this is operation. You guys are going to try to kill him before. Oh, you are no longer stunned now, Luminus.
Yeah, are you skipping me then?
I am skipping you because you go before Sha'Nehl. You are no longer stunned. He did do the thing, so either go ahead and make another morality save.
Okay.
And if you have a double down, if you roll high enough, yeah, you get it. You know what you're saying. You get me.
Also, do I take the damage from Phantasmal Force?
No, because you moved away from it.
Because I got out, huh?
You don't. It's not hurting.
It
It's not-
only affects an area.
Yeah, it's only affecting you if you.
Cool.
You're not in the wood chipper. You're not in the
Damn.
pile of mannequins now.
Sucks for those other mannequins.
Scrakk
that
pulled
don't
you
exist.
out.
I'm the superior mannequin.
That was not the roll. This is the roll. Yeah.
I always hate stunning people because it's like in a combat with a lot of players, it's like just boring if you're every turn I'm just stunned. But this is what this guy's stuff is, so he would stun you.
So it's 19
Yeah, you are not
with double down. Yeah.
you with a double down. You take. It's funny because you're actually about to take more damage than you took when you failed and took the whole thing, but you're only taking half here. You will take 4.
Oh, I took one more. Oh god.
You take 1 more, having succeeded, but you're not stunned and you're ready to roll. So you have a turn. And your eyes are everyone's eyes are down. You're doing a good job of not looking up at the tendrils. Oh man.
Smite him.
He definitely
Am I-
is bloody now. Luminus?
We can't attack the tendrils, like specifically, right?
Sure, you can look up and attack him. Go for it.
Do I
Don't
have
do
to
it.
look
Yeah.
to magic missile?
Ooh.
I think you do, because you don't know exactly where they are right now. Like they will
You just
hit.
like point it a little bit up compared
They will
to where
hit
you've been.
unerringly, but you don't. You since you don't know exactly where they are, it wouldn't.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah. Creature you can see.
yeah. You have to be able to see it.
You can't. It's not to say a creature you do see, just you can't. He
But
can.
I could see it. I just am choosing not to.
You know, I'll magic missile him then if I can I'll just look at his feet.
Magic missile is a great thing to do to him.
It's wait, is it 3 or 4 for level 1?
Level 1 is 3.
I will do level 2 then.
Shield. He does have shield.
You fucker.
I was gonna say,
He
you're
isn't
so
not,
happy.
He's
You're
not gonna
so
have
happy.
not shield or counterspell. He'll have one. I just gave him shield, and I don't know. He hasn't been using it enough. The thing is, none of your attacks have been like you've just been chipping. No one's been like boom a thing where he like no one's had a crit where he's like and shield that. It's always just been like yeah, you've hit me with this much. It's fine. So anyway, he
shield
does.
the crit
doesn't.
anyways, so
What's that?
He does or doesn't?
He
you can't
shields.
shield the crit
yes.
anyways.
Okay, so he does. Okay,
What?
sorry.
You can't shield the crit
You
anyways.
can't shield the crit anyways. Well, the point is,
I
it's-
would know because you hit
Yeah.
me as my blade.
That's
Singer
right.
All the
The
time
point
because-
is, there haven't been any things where he was into. It's like none of these
Where that
single
plus
attacks have
5
been huge.
And the plus
Preventing
5 wouldn't have
whatever.
made a
Yeah.
difference.
It's like feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah. All right. Well, that's a bummer. All right, Luminus, that's your turn. End of your turn. Back at you. Wisdom save. Because you've taken damage, and he wants to toll the dead somebody so bad. By he, I mean me.
Wisdom
Yeah.
25.
God, fucking shit. All right. Perfect. Okay.
18 plus 7.
Yeah. 8 plus 7. Sha'Nehl, it's your turn.
Oh, this isn't his day.
It's not this guy's day at all. He's
The 6 murder hobos just walk into his room while he's busy listening to My Chemical Romance and just kill him.
I like it's more of an evanescence than
For
My
the last
Chemical
time,
Romance.
I'm not a murder hobo. I am an assassin hobo who
Sha'Nehl, it is your turn.
tired.
Okay,
What's the difference?
performance
Get a list.
or attack
Crossing
first.
them all out.
Do the performance first.
Okay. That is an 11.
Okay, 11. You are going to take a fair bit of damage here, but you are not stunned. But the sadness is creeping in. You take 13 points of damage, but you can now... What? Sadness creeping in? Sadness is creeping in. But Sha'Nehl, you can take your turn. Make it your attack.
That's 24.
24 does hit.
And let's reroll. Ooh, a 6. So 6 plus 9 is 15. Plus 2 is 17.
17. All right. Yeah, that's a...
And Wayfarer.
Wayfarer's Eye's in effect, so his DC's lower. What a bummer. Cool. End of your turn. Right at you. Make a wisdom save, Sha'Nehl.
Wisdom save, right?
He's casting a Told the Dead.
Legendary action.
Oh, okay. I rolled an 18. I believe I have plus 4.
Well,
so
then you're
24.
also fine. Wow. He needs to find the unwise among you to Toll the Dead upon.
Oh no, you didn't say that. You didn't say those 2 words.
Yeah. Great. Dominic, it's your turn.
All right. First off, performance. The song about betrayal.
Betrayal at Baldur's Gate. It's a board
19.
game, guys. It's a fun one.
12
Yeah,
plus 7.
You're great.
Wait.
You
Yeah,
were-
12 plus 7.
You were
19.
singing
Yeah, there we
lovely.
Wake me up. Wake me up inside. Can't wake up.
Before you go.
Wake me up. Wake me up inside.
Can't wake up.
One of my attacks is a 1, so I got a clue.
That's fun.
All right. Second attack. Ugh. Come on, crit, baby. 19.
No one has had a crit, but that'll he's already shielded this round, so yeah, okay, go ahead.
All right. D8 plus 2.
He should have shielded like right before his turn, but Duchess hit him one of those. That was
8.
dumb.
8 bludgeoning damage as the backswing on this plinth.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's been some pain. Tendril time. Tendril comes for you, Dominic.
All right.
21 will hit you.
Sure will.
Tendril comes for Luminus. A 22 will hit you.
Yes.
Tendril comes for Sha'Nehl.
Ow.
That's very much will hit you, and then I guess Scrakk and Leopold are now sort of closer because Scrakk right over where they got him out. So Duchess said she's also moving forward, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Anybody can get hit. Leo is coming for you. A natural 20 on that one.
Oof.
I'd like to cast shield.
Leo,
Wait, can I cast shield? Okay.
your crits always hit Jeremy.
It's always me.
Always Jeremy.
Always gets crit.
I'm sorry. This is also the first crit of this whole combat. Dominic.
And it's on me.
Dominic, you take
Basically tradition at this point.
10 points of psychic damage.
Wait, you said it was a 21 to hit me?
I think I did.
Then I will shield just to do it back to him.
Perfect. Well, it's not him. You're shielding against a tendril above you.
Invisible force.
That doesn't matter. It's attached to him.
I get it. You're doing that. Okay, perfect. Yeah, you'll be fine. Sha'Nehl. Dominic, in addition, because of this, please make a wisdom saving throw since you've been now hit twice.
All right.
Sha'Nehl,
Oh.
you will take 11 points of psychic. Please make a wisdom as you've been hit twice.
11.
11? Okay, cool.
Yep.
Scrakk.
Yes.
I'm down.
You're down?
You're
Sha'Nehl's
down?
down.
Oh no.
God, I rolled so fucking high on Scrakk, because of course I did.
What is
18
it, tendril?
from a tendril.
18 is that 18 to hit or 18 damage?
18 damage.
18 damage. I've already rolled it to
18
hits.
damage.
No, it didn't go for you. It went for Leo. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Luminous. So this is the one for Leo. Okay. Oh God, Leo. It's a lot because it's a crit, and I'm doing the thing where I just max the dice and then just add the thing. So this is 8. So it's basically 8.
Wait, did Leo get 2 then? Because we already did the one for Leo, right?
Not the damage.
Not the
Oh,
I did damage to Dominic, damage to Sha'Nehl. You took no damage because you
Let's
shield.
put it this way. Is it more than 20 damage?
Yes.
I'm down.
So Leo and Sha'Nehl, boom, boom, are down. From the tendrils.
Oh,
Leo,
yeah.
it is your turn. Make a death saving throw. Come on, you can do this.
Come on, rolling that 20. Did you
roll a 1? Okay, Dominic, you get a thing at least, but Leo might die right now. Get ready for the darkness.
If Leo dies, all the Leos die, or just that one?
I think it's
Does he have 3
the body
lives?
is
Maybe
destroyed.
only have 2 personalities left, maybe.
Yeah. All right. It's getting dark here, guys. It's a boss fight. The bad guy is in bad shape, but the chips are starting to fall because of those tendrils from above. Leo, you're in shape. Scrakk, what would you like to do on your turn? First, please sing.
Yes, let me see. 11.
11. All right. You take. I roll pretty bad on this, and I'm gonna give you. I'll give this as half. You're gonna take 4 damage. Psychic.
Okay.
He's down. I'm assuming he's saying he's down. No.
No, I'm not down.
Oh, good. All right, you can act normally, but the sadness is sinking in.
Who's down? Leo's down,
Leo
and who
and
else is
Sha'Nehl are
down?
both
Leo
down.
and Sha'Nehl.
Leo with
Both are
multiple
mannequins.
fails.
Fortunately,
Let's
don't have a
think, yeah,
potion
Leo
on me
or urgent than
because
I am.
somebody was stingy with it back, and I'm just.
I don't have any. Yeah, I don't have potions either. Question.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think this is probably something I just have to try. This is either going to really work or be really stupid.
I love it.
Actually, no, I don't need to look at it. I want to try and information flood the creature.
Above you?
Yeah.
You want to see it?
I don't have to see it. It has to be able to see me, hear me, and understand my language.
All right, you want to information flood the other side. You can certainly attempt that.
Is it like a creature I can try and target?
It
I have
is-
to be able. It says
you know what?
target a creature.
You understand that it is probably not a creature in the sense you understand it. You can certainly try to target whatever consciousness is up there, but it is probably a multifaceted consciousness that doesn't fit
Okay.
into your exact definitions of it.
Okay. Actually, no. Information flood's not going to do what I want.
It probably won't do too much on that person. I mean, you can do it for free. You can. If anything, if you keep information flooding Kin up long, if he rolls bad, you'll have to burn another, legendary.
Oh wait, I crafted a whisker highball, which is an elixir of health. One of us had it.
But I think does elixir of health give you hit points, or does it only give you? I think it only removes
I
disease.
certainly don't
and
have it. I
stuff.
can tell you that.
Huh. Let me see.
Somebody does have that though.
Sorry.
You're right.
I will.
Check
You
my
said he looks.
inventory.
You said that the king looks pretty bad.
King's looking. The king looks bad.
Okay. I'm gonna take 2 shots at him first with the
The ray.
cantrip gun,
Love
cantrip cannon.
The ray of frost gun, not ray gun.
The ray of
You
frost
know
gun.
what I'm
Yes.
The ray gun.
Okay, first hit. Sorry, I can't see. That's a crit.
saying. A crit.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Finally.
Finally.
Second hit
We crit. We crit.
is a 19.
His AC is 20.
20. Okay.
When you're looking down at range. His AC is 20 from range, 17 from up close, and 15 if you look at him and tendrils.
It's 25 then.
What?
No. That's after.
No,
the...
his AC is 15. So if you're shooting at him from range, it's 20 because he gets +5. And if you're
But he's also shielding.
oh shoot, that lasts until the end of his turn, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Is a crit.
Well, the crit goes through. The crit's fine. But
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
shield
saying,
is
like,
until the end.
The
I
other
thought-
one
saying
would have missed anyway.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he should have been shielding every turn. That's on me. I was doing this wrong. This guy should have. Okay, continue. What do we got, Scrakk?
Max damage, so that's 16.
He was too depressed to think about it.
Plus, he's technically
He's too
slowed
depressed.
by
He's technically
20
slowed
feet.
by a good bit. Okay, well, very good. Okay, ooh, he is looking rough, guys.
So that's the action.
I can finish it
Bonus
if I don't get stuck.
action. Let's see, move. I actually want to take cover from the tendrils. Is there like a table or something?
Sure.
I can
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
under?
Yeah. Yeah. That's
I'm gonna-
no rolls required for that. If you get under a table, he can still
Okay.
get you, but the tendrils can't. You will not. be
Okay, I'm
able to
gonna
get
move under a table, and then bonus action. Yeah, let's try an information flood.
him.
Yeah.
The other side or him?
You should do him because I just rolled for him, and he has to spend a precious legendary resistance to avoid it. Cool.
He rolled. Jeez.
What's going on here?
He's thinking because he's talking.
Now someone's done a because he's already used all his he did told the dead already.
Oh.
Someone's not obeying your orders. Hippie Farthing has crept.
One fucking job.
Has fled back through. Hippie Farthing says, "If they all die, I won't get my finger of frosting." So Hippie Farthing is going to throw one out there. Probably won't work. The guy probably has a high save. But Hippie Farthing casts a little spell on this man from the doorway that you all came in.
He better not get that killing blow.
It can't be a killing blow. He's gonna cast a little thing as he casts polymorph and tries to turn this guy into
Cat penguin.
a little thing to just give you guys some breathing room here.
I'm breathing fine. Honestly, I'm doing okay.
Is he out of legendary resistances?
He has a +7, and the spell save DC is 12. This guy's a +7 to his wisdom saves, and the spell save DC.
Today is not your day.
And he rolled under 5.
Yes. So he spends his last legendary resistance. That's
Okay.
a bummer. Duchess, it's your turn. His AC is currently 25.
Okay. Stand on this X for me.
Okay. All right. That's a save, right?
Yes.
He's out of resistances. All right. Well, I can still roll high. It happens a lot.
It's fun.
Stand on this X for me. So how are you? What are you putting next to the X? Are you doing door? Are you doing safe? What is your?
I'm
dark?
doing door because to do a safe I have to look up.
Oh, you don't have to look up. You have to gesture up.
Yeah, but I would like to look.
Look at it.
Yeah, you want to see it coming.
You want to
down.
see?
You want to
the
sell
speed.
it. You need to
All right.
sell it.
All right, you're doing a door. Okay, he has to make a dexterity saving throw against your magic paint save DC. Now this is interesting because this is save or suck. So
Yeah.
if he fails this, he takes so much damage, but if he succeeds, he'll be fine and he'll get a turn. Oh boy. Here, I'm gonna roll it. Because he is shadow, I am using this dark one, so I probably won't even show it because it won't.
Good, because we can never see it
I know,
anyways.
exactly. All right, come on, baby.
If that's the dice that has been failing, then sure.
His dex save's
Oh,
not.
that's-
His dex save's not great.
It
God
always
damn
gets
it.
really high on that one.
He did not get really high on that one.
No, he got real middling. And with a +3, I don't know what her animated attack DC is. He has rolled a 15.
15.
15.
Oh.
He saves.
Oh, barely.
He
Barely.
just saves. He rolled a 12.
By the skin of his teeth.
So he basically, he's confused that he moves and then sees that coming. He's like, ah! And he steps back away from it. And what was coming through the door?
It was gonna be a generic looking wizard, but that had a sign on him that said the guy your wife tattled you.
So he sees that coming through, and just his anger is even more intense. That will end his turn. He will make his dark feelings towards you all known again. God, you guys have counterspelled him a lot. He is going to cast a spell though, Luminus. I don't know if you have the means.
Counterspell.
God, think he was counting and just assuming you couldn't do that. All right. It was, however, a bonus action spell, so he will, he is going to, Sha'Nehl, could you make a wisdom save? Oh, no, Chanel's down. Dominic, could you make a wisdom save?
Okay. Hold on. I have 2 clue dice. Wisdom. I'll spend 1 clue dice to get
It's
advantage.
heartbreaking that Duchess didn't get to ruin him with his ancient foe. That would have been such
really
a poetic
is.
end. But
It
instead, this
been.
guy's got minimum hit points left. Because, you know, she does 10d6 bludgeoning with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd been nice.
It's a lot.
I rolled a 8 as my higher one, plus 1 is 9.
Oh, but wait, you are below max now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, haha, 3d12.
He's
The
so-
one time that attack has worked was on Dominic.
Is it
when
That
he
is
wasn't
true, actually.
Dominic.
That was when it was, yeah, the one time that attack works when you got Dominic.
Okay.
I just,
Is it ones?
no, but I basically rolled, like, a little bit sub-average damage if it was just d8s. I rolled 10. I rolled 3, 2, and 5 on 3d12. 10
Does it
damage.
do 96?
What's that?
Does it do between 96 and 30 and 96?
No. What?
Okay.
What?
I'm just asking if I'm
No.
killed
He's not-
outright.
Yeah, yeah.
No, he's only do 10 damage.
He does 10 damage to you.
Oh,
10.
King,
Ah.
man, King Uplunk needed counterspell bad. All right, Luminus, make your wisdom save against his sad boy day. And you get your reaction back right now. So you could even pump yourself up if you have to. God damn,
Yeah.
sucks.
It's
Leopold's coming
20.
up.
Yeah, you
Oh,
got
not
it. All right, go ahead.
I will Sacred Flame him.
Sacred Flame. With his +3, he gets to 17.
I have Potent cantrip, so he still takes half damage.
Ooh, roll it.
So it doesn't matter. He's taking damage either way.
Yeah.
8, so 4.
Okay.
Radiant.
All right, Radiant. Sha'Nehl, please make a death saving throw.
Damn.
18.
18. You are still alive, but very badly burnt. End of your turn, he will make another wisdom save, Dominic.
Okay.
He senses you coming for him.
13.
You take 15 points of necrotic damage.
I'm at 4.
Okay, but it's your turn.
Leo's right after me, right?
The tendrils are after you.
But I mean, next of our rounds is Leo, right?
Leo's next to your rounds, yeah.
And he has 2 death fails.
He does. But Dominic,
Really thought I could have taken him out.
But
He-
would
he's-
Dominic save him?
you guys are.
He's
I'll
Dominic,
get one.
if you,
I swear.
Dominic, as you look around, this, I'm not even going to charge you a clue token for this. Like, Duchess seems to be okay. Leo's down. Sha'Nehl is down. You are near down.
Yeah, I'm more than okay.
You're anyone, like, and Scrakk is. I can't imagine Scrakk and Luminus have a ton of hit points.
I've barely taken damage.
Oh, really? Oh, great. Oh, you just were stunned. The tendrils are going to smack even unconscious people next turn.
Oh, okay.
So, and that's about to happen. But Scrakk said something about if the tendrils are broken from this guy, this is about to go rough.
All right.
Is he at
If
one?
If he
though, or
just
is he-
hadn't have made the save,
I know, but he did.
Okay. All right. Very well.
audacity.
I'm going to come in from the top rope with the plinth to try to end this. Is he really beat up?
So Dominic, first of all, roll a d10.
Right. D10?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm done. I gotta go
3.
with this steel chair.
Okay. Okay, go ahead, Dominic. The madness that is infecting your mind is not preventing you from doing anything at this moment. So you're attacking.
At
so
this
Dominic,
moment.
if you want to, You can attack. You can look at him more. You could just raise your eyes. You're going to be affected by the madness above, but you'll get your attacks in before that happens.
Let's do that. I'm just going to go all in.
So you can see the tendrils raising out of him, and there's this weird thing. Go for it, Dominic.
First attack is 11 plus 5 is 16.
That would hit, but he will shield because he's at the point where he has a shield. So now his AC for you looking at him is 20, but you have one more attack.
All right. So what's better? I have plus 5. Is it better to roll first, then add up to a D8, or use my last clue to get advantage?
I think it's better to add after the fact, because you can. Yeah, I think it's better to add after the fact.
All right, let's try it. Okay then, please. Let's end this here and smack him with the 18 plus 5 is 23.
Do your damage.
All right, and I'll use my clue to add a D8.
To the damage.
Yes.
That's good, yeah.
All right, 16. Well, D6 plus 2. No, 2D8 plus 2. Come on, max it out. 1 and 7. 9 damage.
9 damage.
Don't tell me he has 10 hit points.
No, he had 8 hit points. So Dominic.
Hey, we hit -1 for once.
This actually will work out in their favor. So Dominic, you just smash him with this, and you feel like his like skull cave, and like those things that you're looking at. It's actually super convenient. You're the one looking. On their turn, the tendrils have lost their tether to this world, and as they're sort of moving up, they want to find another one. So that's when they all stab into Dominic. So Dominic, could you please make for me a wisdom saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw. Well, I got no more clue points, so 17. Is that enough?
Or is it 18?
No, they're 17. That's the save for those.
That was the DC. Oh my god.
You rolled 2. He succeeded against Duchess at the number that would have stopped all this, but you did this to him here. So the tendrils have tried to go into Dominic, and because Dominic is not there, Dominic has like rebuffed them just as this bleeding orc, just like standing over the thing. The tendrils, and Dominic, you're probably gonna be babbling again at this point, but the tendrils are receding upwards. The tether has been broken. This is a very scary moment. Leo. Luminus? Go ahead, Dominic?
No, it's fine because it's not my turn. That's right. Yeah.
Are we still in advantage? Is there any time at all to drop combat and immediately go over and stabilize, or no?
Not with people down.
All right.
Leo. You have 2 death fails. Now, this could be Duchess's lucky day, because she can finally get rid of Leo. Or you could break everyone's heart and roll 10 or higher.
I mean, preferably it would have been the old man.
I get it.
But this will work.
It's 1/3 happiness.
Poor Leo. Oh god, this was a rough fight.
13.
13. Advance the Dreadclaw. No.
No.
With a 13.
I live to annoy KJ another day.
You can be stabilized. So with that,
I'm very happy that you don't have to reroll a new horrifying
we can end initiative because the king is dead. The king is dead. The despair is ebbing, and the tendrils have gone up, and that portal does seem. You can still hear it kind of, but it seems to be closing. So I need medicine rolls. I need someone to do a medicine roll on Leo to stabilize, and someone to do one on Sha'Nehl.
Okay, so we don't have to run out of this room then, right?
You don't have to run out of the room. No, the tendrils the tendrils could not lock on to Dominic, and therefore, like a rubber band, they've been snapped back up.
And I'll do a medicine on Leo.
Go for it. Who's doing Sha'Nehl?
I've got only +1. Anyone else got higher than +1?
I do, so I'm already.
Oh yeah, you handle them.
Working on the.
Okay, you know what? Sha'Nehl already had one success.
Natural 20.
Okay, so you can stabilize Leo basically, and it also, if anyone has like carpentry tools proficiency with the mannequins, it's basically the same thing. But Luminus, given that Sha'Nehl had one success, you can stabilize Leo and you can stabilize Sha'Nehl on another roll. Go ahead and make one if the rest of the party is not amazing at it. I get it. Whew, that I really thought. I was worried.
That's a 13 on that one.
A 13, yes. That is a 10 or higher, you stabilize the person. So, with that was a brutal fight, guys. I have to say, I was actually very nervous when, after your surprise round, you had not... I was anticipating everyone to be pulling out their lightning bolts on that first round to just, like... So, like, I was like, oh, no. And then Because he's a very... I mean, this was the king of Anabite. He was a bad boss fight guy. Well done, but... That was scary.
Closer than it needed to be.
Counterspell.
Yeah, the counter spells were very critically helpful. I also misplayed a couple things, but whatever. He's sad. It makes sense. So Duchess, at this point, you hear like some wings behind you. And you guys can kind of glance up, and though there are still some, like those like almost like the negative spots you see where it's like dark on the edge of your stuff. You look up like after like a flash or something. You're kind of still seeing that in the ceiling, but for now, it is gone. Yes.
I want to check out the body.
Absolutely, you can make an investigate roll unless there's a different one you'd want to do. Duchess, you also hear the fluttering of some wings.
Yep. All right.
And then you hear a meowing at the doorway.
Is he bringing me the Reginald in the bag?
He can't carry a bag. He's a little pixie. He's just...
Oh, God. What am I paying for? 15 on the investigate.
15 on the investigate. King Uplunk is somehow... As far as you can tell, King Uplunk was not dead. He was not undead. He was just... His life was just extended in darkness into this strange sort of husk. Huh. The body does seem to have... I don't know if mutated is a word that people from a Noir era would be familiar with, but like over time, these dark connections to that stuff. See, like his features are very exaggerated. He seems, I mean, all elves are somewhat fey in nature, but he seems like he has the more like his ears have grown longer, his jawbone even more, his cheeks are angular, his jaw kind of. So he's. Is
there something I can take to show the people back at the castle that we took care of their little problem?
Oh, sure. I mean,
they didn't know because the bad feelings are not seen.
The bad feelings are probably already.
They know for sure.
But just to hammer it home.
You could, I mean, if you want to take this body or take the head, you certainly could. But he.
Oh, perfect. No, if there was nothing, I was going to cut off his head anyway.
There is kind of like some kind of like medallion, and he definitely has a signet ring of Uplunk.
Yeah.
Does he have
I'll take his hand and his head then.
Perfect.
Well, his face is sort of flattened because I.
Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah, the head is not.
Okay. I will take his hand, but I'm going to take off my coat and very nicely and delicately fold it and put it somewhere safe. And then I'm just going to take out a machete and start hacking the hand.
Easily done. Just dark, dark blood spills all over.
And then covered in blood, I will then put my coat back on.
Perfect.
We just failed the quest, though.
Well, with Daisy Cryptfellow?
Yeah.
No, we just succeeded on a different quest.
Yeah.
It's two mutually exclusive quests that happened at the same time.
I want to look around for any type of books or research notes or anything. If this guy was consorting with the others.
Understood. Go ahead and make an investigate roll in his lunar here. Leo and Sha'Nehl, you guys are actually just down for now.
I'm just gonna brazenly take his crown and just put it into my...
That's fine. He does have an old-fashioned crown on, so yeah. You guys take the crown.
Excuse me, 24.
24.
It's a legendary,
Scrakk,
but it's only useful for this level.
He doesn't seem to have... Like, this does not... Though he was like an an intelligent spellcaster, and perhaps there will be a spell book like somewhere. Well, actually, I'm gonna just even Zerat's this if his spell book would happen to be around.
Does he keep his trinkets in the same room?
You do find a spell book. You're not sure it was his, but it is very moldering, very old. Definitely a thing that someone like Scrakk would love to look through. You're not sure if it was his, and also he probably was around so long, like the need for material components like that. But this magic, by your own suspicion, this was not a carefully planned magical connection to the other side. This was a, like a primal connection made between two entities. So your theories are very much supported by what you're finding here, but you're not finding like a wealth of literal information. But you do find a moldering spell book. Luminus, are you up to anything?
No, sorry, it's just I might have to go soon.
Understood. Yeah. Well, I know. This combat's
currently no. I'm just gonna be watching over them.
Uncool. You're just kind of checking.
Maybe just turn up.
Then as you guys are sort of doing this, from this high position, I would say Luminus and Sha'Nehl and Dominic with your...
Sha'Nehl.
Oh, not Sha'Nehl, sorry. Chanel's unconscious, but alive. Luminus and Dominic with your higher perceptions. You hear a rumbling in the distance, not from within the castle, from outside.
Are there windows?
There are windows in the solar, or in the lunar, rather. You can go to the windows to look out, the grimy windows. If you do so, you see that there is a dark shape flying toward the castle.
Ah, shit.
It has the rumble of an engine. Those of you who fought in the war, Duchess especially, you definitely know the sound of like planes, propellers.
Is it
maybe
something she can hear?
Friend?
If they're pointing it out, sorry, what was that?
Is that the friends of Duchess?
We'll see. We don't know yet. Duchess, I think if they're going to the window, you could hear it too. If you head over, you see a dark shape approaching. It's a big. You're in the Shadowfell. It's a very, very large vehicle. Like multiple propellers along, like a big sort of thing. And you also notice as it flies, it begins to, as it approaches the castle. At this point, Scrakk, you're hearing it too. It's really loud. As it nears the castle, the propellers actually, from the front, they begin to, they move up, and the plane begins to.
Are there any markings on it?
Do we recognize this, like Justorian or?
Yes, you may all make a perception roll looking through the grime to see if you recognize any signs or symbols on it.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
25.
Perfect. Duchess, you look through the rest of you doing this. I'll say that, Sha'Nehl had introduced certain ideas to you all recently. You saw some things. Yes, this is the these are the symbols of the gremlins.
Oh no!
Oh.
Bloody gremlins!
No, wait, but they helped us win, right? Am I confused?
The gremlins changed size and helped. That is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, but they are behind the.
They changed size. Betrayal.
They're here
Betrayal.
to...
They are behind the color drain.
Not
That was you guys.
necessarily.
Well, they had plans.
This fight just started seconds ago. They can't be here in response to us.
They're not. That is a very good point, and that is an accurate point.
Fight time is always really weird.
There was someone who maybe was. There was a person who maybe was in Dominic's body for a while, or there was some. I don't know what was going on. The point is, as you're all looking out the windows, you notice that there are these gremlin symbols on this plane, and you know that the only people who can kind of keep planes reliably working now are gremlins, because of the stuff they did to air travel recently. But you also see that as the landing sort of ramp is extending down, You see some like large kind of like hired people. They seem more like human size or whatever are stepping out. But walking down the gangplank, wearing regalia, epaulets, and a monocle, is a small gremlin whom you have seen in some photos of late.
Yeah.
And as
Sorry, what? I can't really hear you.
Oh, sorry. There is a small gremlin wearing a monocle, epaulets, full military sort of regalia. Sha'Nehl had seen photos of him and shown you all things that the
Count hard-boiled.
hopping country squire had shown. And as he sort of gets off of this plane, he looks up at the tower. Perhaps he can see you, or perhaps he simply knows where the king would be. But that is where we will end today's session.
The bed gremlins are
the
coming,
count?
and two of us
Is
are down.
that the count?
Count
It's the count.
Hars de Buelda.
Yeah, the count. The guy we. Yeah.
The count has arrived
Oh,
boy.
at
that's
a
trouble.
most auspicious moment, as a long-standing connection has been severed, snipped by the brave efforts of a gang of misfits who were all just once drinking at the alley together. That is where we end tonight's show, with no fatalities, but I was genuinely scared.
It was indifferent.
It does, like, yeah, I could have gone either way.
Yeah, both of the mannequins could die.
That's great. Well, guys, thank you so much. This was super fun. I hope you enjoyed. It's been a while since we've had a combat of this kind with this group. I'm sure we'll just go back to chatting a bunch unless you guys piss off some gremlins, and then get ready to have a fun situation where two of your party have 0 hit points or are unconscious, and Dominic's gonna actually. I guess Duchess and Luminus aren't too bad off. I just assume Scrakk is.
I didn't get hit once. Like,
you didn't get hit by a. Oh.
no, the only thing I did was waste stand on this X for me.
Man, what's that like?
Yeah, you need.
She never won.
11 out of 10, guys. 11 out of 10.
I think it's because whatever. All right.
I could have probably taken one more moderate.
One
hit
more
and still
moderate
been-
hit. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
and
Well,
still been
I
okay,
did make a
like
mistake
alive.
at the
but-
end.
What?
I did make a mistake at the end because
Oh,
I
no.
shouldn't have been able to counterspell.
Oh, you
I
shouldn't
forgot
have been
I
able to
shielded.
counterspell his last one.
I forgot I shielded. Yeah.
Oh.
No, you. Wait,
You got your reaction back.
You got your reaction back on your turn.
No, but that was before. He did a spell right before my turn. I
And
hadn't
you
gotten my
shielded it?
reaction back yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did the
No,
shield.
you shielded against monsters above you. Yes.
Yeah, I
you
shielded
wouldn't have
against.
had the
Then it was
counterspell.
his turn. Then my turn. came.
Well, then you probably would. How many hit points do you have left? He just would have cut you up with a shadow blade. That's all it was.
Oh, okay. I have 20 hit points.
Okay,
Yeah, I
you
wouldn't have
might be down
killed
too,
you.
but it's fine. It's where we are.
Well, as long as he doesn't do 96 damage to me, he wouldn't have killed me.
Yeah, I get it.
How much health do you have?
I have
48,
25.
but I'm a half orc.
Yeah.
So once per
As
long
long as
rest.
you don't get 96 at once, he can pop back up.
Yeah.
That was great. Well, thank you guys. Thanks for watching. This was super fun. We will be back in 2 weeks with this game to see what happens with Count Heras de Vuelta. After our heroes have
fail.
our heroes are victorious, but have realized they've probably the quest they were on. They chose a new quest at the last minute, which is how it goes. In addition, we have other games on this channel. On Friday, please join us for Blood from a Stone, our horror game. We have a very special Blood from a Stone this week, where it's going to be like a weird, like, Quantum Leap solo thing that Lauren's doing. On Sunday, we are back with a Mystic Starport, our Star Wars game. On Monday, we have a new series beginning. Still have not fully, I haven't announced that yet because I just haven't decided on a title yet. But that will be starting on Monday, and that's going to have a really fun interactive element. And I think you guys are going to like it. I'm really excited about that. With some people from LLS and people not, and it's going to be great. And then a week from tomorrow, we have a Top Flight. As Top Flight gets into the power surge, trying to figure out what's going on with all these heroes. V has often got left to deal with her situation in Formation Nation, but the rest of Top Flight are going to knuckle down and punch hard. And then 2 weeks from tonight, we'll be back with this game. So a lot going on the channel. Please follow us here on Twitch. Subscribe if you're able. You can get a free subscription if you link your Amazon account and all that fun stuff. But yeah, thank you so much. This has been so great. Does anybody want to mention anything or plug stuff on this night? Cool. Well then...
He has a wiki.
Oh, yes! And... I should plug this every time. I should say this. So go to our Discord. We need to add the wiki to I'll tell Lauren to do that as well. To all the Nightbot stuff. We now have a wiki. I don't know if you players probably don't know this. Yeah, Sophia has made a long lost lore wiki of all the characters and locations, and so we're going to slowly sort of populate that. I've been sending spreadsheets of what I have, and she's been going through and looking at recaps and stuff. So it's like a cool opportunity to just look back and be like, who the hell was this person? Oh yeah, gotcha. So yeah, and the link to that is in the Discord, so check it out there. I think she actually specifically was doing a bunch on Gray in the Dark today, just before tonight's game. So yeah, check it out.
Nice.
Check, it's very cool. Check the link is on the Discord. Check that out. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been great. Very excited to see where this game goes in 2 weeks as you meet maybe for KJ's thing, the only one of 2 mythic characters from this campaign is Count Hardsboiled. So yeah. For the collection for the other one. So, thank you all so much for watching. Thanks for being so active in chat. We really appreciate it. Until next time, good night and good Noir.